A few months ago, I was sitting in my living room watching the Dodgers play in the World Series. At one point, my 8-year-old daughter walked in and started asking me about baseball. As I began explaining the rules and the fundamentals of baseball, two things happened. One, she was very surprised to find out that I had actually played in Little League for a few years. But more importantly, two, as I explained these things to her, I started to realize how these fundamentals translated directly into being successful in real life. It was at that point that I knew eventually I would have to make this video to explain to everyone out there that if you can understand baseball, you can understand how to be successful in real life. Number one, it all starts at home plate. And when you're up to bat, you got to make sure that you got your eye on the ball at all time. And the same can be said in real life. If you're not focused, if you're not prepared, if you're not ready for the opportunities when you come your way, you're going to miss them. You might not even see them as they pass you by. So make sure you're always at your best. Make sure you're not wasting your time doing things that aren't going to give you the energy, the focus, the attention that you'll need on a daily basis to look out for these opportunities that you're probably wishing for. Because eventually, the perfect pitch is going to come your way. And if you're not ready for it, you're going to strike out. Success isn't about chasing opportunities. It's about being ready when they show up. Number two, 3 strikes is an out, except when you're able to hit a foul ball. One of my best moments in Little League wasn't when I hit the game-winning grand slam at the last game of the season. It wasn't when I threw out one of my best friends from center field out at home plate, both of which did happen. One of my best memories was when I was up at bat and I had fouled off about 8 balls. And in that moment, I remember my coach screaming to me, saying, "Way to stay in that game." On that 9th pitch, I hit a double and I got on base. So understand, as long as you can keep yourself in the game, it's not over. In life, sometimes things might not go as planned, but the effort that doesn't work still counts as long as you're willing to stay in the game and not give up. Number 3, every hit is not always going to be a home run. The important thing is to get on base. If you can't get on base, you can't score and you can't help your team win the big game. So don't worry if every attempt you make to do something isn't a home run. Even if it may look like a failure on the surface level, understand that it's getting you on base for something bigger. So never, never hold your head down when things don't work out. Because whether it may seem like it or not, winning the game is not about hitting nothing but home runs. Winning the game is about making sure that you get the hits to get on base and to keep racking up the points. In real life, you don't need massive wins. You just need to make sure that you're making progress. Progress will always beat perfection. Now, anytime you're stepping up to bat, you usually want to warm up with a weighted donut. What that does, it allows you to then have a quicker swing and to make the bat feel lighter in your hands when you're actually up to bat. Understand that resistance makes you sharper. Practice makes you better, and preparation build speed. So the things that may feel heavy now are preparing you for the challenges, the battles that are going to come, that are going to feel like light work when the moment arrives. Now, lastly, you have to understand that there's always going to be a 50-50 chance that things work out and things don't work out. You might win the game, you might lose, but you have to be willing to get in the game and find out. You can't sit in the bleachers your whole life and expect for things to work out for you or someone else to come along and do the work or hand you success. You have to be willing to chase your dreams, to make the goals, to go after them, and be willing to fail and lose in order to eventually find that win that you're looking for. So understand, success isn't going to be about one big swing. It's not going to be one moment in your life that's going to define how successful you are at the things that you want to accomplish. It's going to be about how much you're willing to put in the time to practice whatever it is that you're trying to become great at. You have to be willing to go into the batting cages, to play catch for hours. The only way to win is to step into the batter's box. And whatever comes, you have to be willing to accept the results of it. If this video served you, please don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to our channel.